Alright, everyone, welcome back to the final regular season episode for Year 4 with the Columbus Blue Jackets. And we get a good record here, 35-15-12. Power play still sucks, but, what can you do, right? We did a few changes. Well, one change, actually. We moved Johansson to second-line power play and McDavid up to the first. And we did do two changes. Never mind. We moved Monahan onto center instead of on the left wing, right? See if that power play improves. Got a few games left here. We're in first for the President's Trophy. And hopefully we can win that back-to-back. And looking for a good run here going into the playoffs. That's what I'd like to see. But, oh my god, right away. Continue that losing streak. It's at 8 games now. 8-game losing streak. Not very good. Yes! It is finally broken. The losing streak is broken. Yes! Please give me a huge-ass winning streak now. That'd be great. Oh, we're not going to have nearly as many points as we did last year. 9-2, though. 9-2. We won't have as many points as last year because the overtime losses have already exceeded. And we're probably going to get a few more regulation losses, right? So we win 3 in a row and then lose 1 in regulation. Come on, boys. I need you guys to really step up here. Come on. I need at least 45 wins this year, please. Should be able to get that easy. We really should. Oh, shit. Scouting assignment. See what we got going on here. Top 10 goalie. Interesting. Just going to spend a minute going through this. Top 10 goalie. I saw there in the German league. Interesting. Forwards in Russia, nah, nothing much. A couple first rounders, that's nice. Defenseman, yeah, okay. So forwards in Russian defense, looks like we can scout there. Top 5, top 10 first round guys. I think we did defense here, yeah. Forwards, yeah, we'll go 1 month here, forwards in the OHL. That should be good, right? Yeah. Just trying to think. We're going to keep track of that President's Trophy race here. Not many games left. Come on, boys. Come on, there's another... Oh, here we go. There it is. There's another win. There's another shutout. Shutout for Bobrovsky, most likely. Bobrovsky might not even hit 40 wins this year. The team hit 40 wins, but he might not. Come on, boys. All right. Yeah, he should hit 40 wins. He should. He's not going to beat 44, which was his career high last year, but I mean, he should hit 40. Unless we start sucking ass like we are right now. This is an abysmal end of the year. I don't even know how we're still in first place. We've got 19 regulation losses and 13 overtime losses, and we're somehow still in first place. I don't get it. Someone's probably going to take over. It wouldn't surprise me if someone took over. Another shutout. Oh my god, another loss. 43, 20, and 13. That's not very good. We're 43 and 33. That's pretty bad. Oh, especially for a team that went to a third round last year, right? Maybe we're just a playoff team, maybe. Maybe we're a playoff team. That's what I'm waiting for. But it's pretty scary if you're on the verge of not making the playoffs, right? Especially with a team like this. There's something wrong with the game then. All right. Ooh, another shutout. Okay, Bobrovsky's 1 win away. He should get 40. He's going to get it. He did it. He got to 40 wins. He did it. There we go. Boston, ooh, see, it's their lack of overtime losses that puts them in that situation where they're not going to win the Presidents because they were close behind us. They had 2 games in hand and we're only 3 points behind. So, they're pretty good there. But I think we're going to hit 50 wins here unless this is our last game. I think it is. It's our last game. It was our last game. So, final record, 49, 20, and 13. So that puts us in... What total? Last year we had 53 wins, right? Doesn't even matter. I can actually just do this and doesn't even fucking matter. Let's look at statistics. So we had 116 points last year, 111 this year. We actually let in more goals this year. It was that losing streak, though, right? We scored less, let in less, had a worse year. So I'm not sure what that dictates, but we had a third-round exit last year, so I'm looking to go with the third round again this year, or the Stanley Cup Finals, right? So, all in all, not much different than last year, besides the fact that we scored less goals and let in a lot more. So, pretty similar totals, though, so I'm fine with that. So, who is our first-round opponent? All right, so we got the New York Rangers in the first round. We played the Islanders before in the playoffs. We know what they're about. We got to see what these Rangers are all about. All right. So we're going to go defense. Let's look around. Top 10. Top 10 defense there. All right. So the New York Rangers, 41, 36, and 5. All right. Should be a good first round. And you know what? Just so I don't lose this, better save it. Don't want to fuck up now, right? So New York Rangers in the first round, huh? Alright, so let's check out the player stats for the AHL. I know the regular season's not over. It's a few games left, but good to see where our guys are at. Alright, so we got Dano, 68 points. Last year he had 69, right? So pretty much a consistent, 25, 30 goal scorer there, right? 40 assist guy. He should be ready to jump up soon, I would think. Same with Bjorkstrand. Look at this. He did well. He did better than last year, way better. It's that defense and physical category that's hurting Bjorkstrand, man. He's got to pick that up. Or he might be trade bait if not. Because he has to be a top 6 guy, honestly. He has to grow into that. And he's how old? 23? Yeah, I think Bjorkstrand's probably fucked, so he's a good trading target. He needs to go to a shitty team, right, for a draft pick. Goaltending-wise, yeah, not the best year for this team, mainly because of the goaltending. I just don't think we did well. Like last year when this guy was the starter, we did well. His numbers weren't that great, though, either. Anyway, what you guys are really concerned about, the stats for the National Hockey League. As it takes 25 years to load, we sit and wait. Alright, so, leading scorer, Jonathan Drouin, 79 points, not even a point per game. Down year from last year, but you know what? He had 35 goals, almost a 40-goal scorer. That's what I'm expecting of him. The goal, like I said, ever since the first episode this year, goal distribution is spread out a lot more now with this team. So that's what I'm looking for. That's fine. That's showing that Drouin is not relied on 100% of the time to score goals. It's all spread out, which is nice. Johansson, similar year to last year, he actually bounced back there near the end. Midway point, he was kind of slowing down, right? But he bounced back. Toffoli, he bounced back near the end as well, 68 points. That's nice to see. Connor McDavid, rookie year, 66 points. He's going to get a nice jump right there, 88 overall already. He could contend for the first-line spot next year, honestly. Ekman Larsson, 64 points, more goals than last year. Pretty similar point totals, good year for him. Monahan, breaking career highs again. Get more goals every year. That's what I like to see. Good plus player as well. Eberle, quite a down year, honestly. Quite a disappointment. Only 54 points, 20 goals. That's it. Hopefully we could see a bounce back from him in the playoffs. And he gets paid a lot, too. So we'll have to see how his playoffs go and determine his future in the offseason. I'll let you guys think about that. As the playoff run goes on, keep an eye on Jordan Eberle especially, out of all of our players. Johnson, good year, more goals, doubled his goal total from last year. That's what I like to see. So Johnson, 1 year left on his contract, trying to show that he deserves to stay on this team for a couple more years. Murray, down in points, but still a good plus player here. Integral part of the defensive unit. Kirby Reichel, 26 points on the third line, plus 17. Wow, that's pretty good. Ekblad there, 25 points, plus 7. He stepped up near the end of the year as well. Wenberg, 23 points, plus 6. Foligno, 22 points, plus 10. The third line was plus. That's really nice to see. Raffle, 18 points. Minus 16, though. That's pretty bad. Jenner, minus 12. Looking at some of these minuses. Ooh. Oh, Savard was a plus. So minus 16 was the worst on the team. That's really bad. It's like Craig Adams level on Pittsburgh. Anyway, let's go to goalies. Marissa Lincoln, comparing his numbers from last year, 7-6, 9-6. Played 2 less games this year. Let in more goals. Goals against was high. Save percentage was pretty bad. 2 shutouts though, but still, not liking that save percentage. Hopefully the other goalie in the AHL gets a jump and these two can contend for the backup position. Elvis Marissa Lincoln, not the best year from him. Now Bobrovsky, on the other hand, played 2 more games, 2 less wins. That's fine. We had a losing streak in there. 42-15. Really good year for him. Similar goals against. He's been keeping it down since these 2 years, right? He had exactly 2,000 shots against. 924 save percentage, so similar numbers last year, right? But he almost doubled that shutout output, so that's nice to see. Good year for Bobrovsky overall. Anyway, we'll take a look at some of these playoff matchups, unless I can find anything else to look at. Team standing. Oh, we didn't look at the team standings yet, did we? No, we didn't. Wow. Then we'll look at the playoff shit. So the only team to hit 50 wins was the Washington Capitals, but we still won the President's Trophy by 1 point, thanks to those overtime losses. All right. So that was a good year for us. Dallas is there. All right. Sagan must have really helped them out. Oh, we could take a look at the point total leaders for the whole season, right? That's what I normally do now. Duh, I'm forgetting what I do. We'll take a look at that after this. 5th in goals for, that's pretty good. Goals against, we were 2nd, but only by 1 goal. So, good year for us there. Power play percentage went up from 27th to 23rd, so that's good. Something changed. Penalty kill went back up again to 3rd. And 8-2 in our last 10 games. That's good to go into the playoffs like that, right? The only team that was better was the Washington Capitals, 9-0-1. Oh, 9-1, Edmonton. Yep, alright. So, let's take a look at the player stats for the entire year then. I forgot to do that, sorry. And then I'll look at the playoff tree and then we'll be done. Then I'm going to take a recording break from this for a couple days again. Probably think about what I'm going to do for that community channel. Alright, so kind of curious to see how the sim is doing. Alright, so we're going to do a test here since we have time, obviously. How is the sim doing when it comes to point leaders on teams, right? So, for example, Anaheim makes sense. Getzlaf and Perry should be the point leaders on that team. That makes sense, right? So we're just checking this out because I haven't really experimented with that yet, while recording at least. So we'll take a look. Arizona, Max Domi, yeah, that makes sense considering he'll be a good player by then, right? And Bodker and Hansel, right? Yeah. Boston, David Krejci, that's right. He's been their leading scorer for a couple years. Bergeron could be up there too. All right. Buffalo Sabres, Sam Reinhart, Tyler Ennis. All right, the sim is making sense so far, right? Not Dubinsky because, he doesn't really count. Johnny Gaudreau, that makes sense, right? Carolina's got Skinner, Stahl, that makes sense. Good there. Patrick Kane, most points in the league so far. Taves is up there as well. All right, Sharp. Matt Duchene, Nathan McKinnon. All right, there you go. 2 guys that should be point leaders in the team. Johansson, because we're not counting Drouin, right? Tyler Seguin, 108 points, so he kind of dipped off there in the final 20 games. Honestly, I thought he was going to get like 120 points. Still, 56 goals back-to-back years. That's pretty insane. 92 overall as well. They get a pretty decent team here. They got Evander Kane. Henrik Sedin even. Henrik Sedin's there for a playoff run. Yeah, they got a good little team here in Dallas. Tatar. I suppose if, Zetterberg and Datsuk are gone in a few years. Edmonton, Nugent Hopkins or Hall. Yep. Barkov, Huberdeau there. Kopitar, yup. Vanek with 98 points makes no fucking sense to me. Parise, alright, yup. He could be a leading scorer. Galchenyuk, Pacioretty, yup. James Neal, yeah, this is making sense so far, boys. This is making sense so far. Henrique, I suppose. Tavares, definitely. Duclair, I don't. It's kind of the one that I'm skeptical of. I think it'd be Stepan or, Oh, they traded Rick Nash, right? So it'd probably be Rick Nash or Stepan. Carlson, yeah, that actually makes sense to me. Him or Ryan or Turris, yep. Philadelphia, they did Claude Giroux, yep. Pittsburgh, Sidney Crosby. Wow, what a shitty year for Crosby after having 99 points. 124, look at that. 99, then 64. That's pretty bad, but Pittsburgh wasn't a good team this year, which is retarded as always, right? If they don't do well. Malkin as well. No shit, wrong button. Logan Couture, yup, because I would assume Joe Thornton and Patrick Marleau will be gone in a few years. Paul Stastny, no, I don't believe that. I believe it'd be Tarasenko. Stamkos, yeah. Phil Kessel, he tied the league lead with 108 points. All right, so he had a big year. Was that Nylander? Nylander's 87. That's the most points I've ever seen Nylander get, 90 in a year. Shinkarik, I suppose. The Sedin's probably gone. Yeah, I suppose. Okay. Ovechkin, yup. And on Winnipeg, little Voracek shouldn't be there. Probably be him or Kane. Or Wheeler, Alright, so you know what? So far, from looking at these, the sim seems to be doing well for giving the right players the right amount of points on the right teams, right? So that's really good to see. But anyway, point leader Seguin and Kessel. I think Kessel's going to win it because he has more goals. He almost hit 60. So there you go. Most assists in the league, William Nylander. Plus minus. Ooh, that's fucking bad. I don't want to see that. That's Ovechkin territory. Look at defenseman. So, most points by defenseman. Dougie Hamilton with 82 points in 82 games. He's a point per game defenseman. Wow. Subban, Carlson, Doughty, Weber, Green, our guy, Ekman Larson. All right. Riley. Goalies, that's what we'll check. And then I'll look at the playoff tree and we'll be done. So 42 wins, Bobrovsky there. Ooh, him and Rask could be battling for this Vezina. I'm going to give it to Bobrovsky, though. Ooh, maybe not. Their save percentage is pretty close, but he led in less goals. 20 less goals. Oh, but he played in a lot less games. All right, that's fair. Yeah, Bobrovsky's probably going to win the Vezina again. All right. So I'll just scroll through some of these teams. There's Dansk. We traded him. He's 84 overall. That was it. Unless he grows again, but I mean, whatever, right? I don't know why this guy played so many games, but whatever. Alright, so let's look at this playoff tree, and then we'll end it here. So, we got the Anaheim Ducks and Nashville Predators, LA Kings, Calgary Flames, Dallas Stars, Chicago Blackhawks, Minnesota Wild, St. Louis Blues, Toronto Maple Leafs, Detroit Red Wings, that's a good one, Boston Bruins, Buffalo Sabres, Columbus Blue Jackets, New York Rangers, and Washington Capitals, New York Islanders. So there is the playoffs for year 4. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Leave a like if you did. Any suggestions about what we should do going into the playoffs, or if we should just leave it where it is because we are the President's Trophy winners, let me know. And yeah, I guess that's really all I have to say. And I will see you guys in the year 4 playoff sim, which I will do soon. Anyway, bye-bye.